nothing for me to do, but
we'll just assume that's going to happen.
yeah. Anyway, whoops. Sorry I distracted. Did we ready check?
I'm going to ready check again. Okay, so we're staying put here to hit the odds, right? Dog's running in? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll do first 2 columns on axis since LiveX not here.
I'm ready.
Okay, clicking.
You picked up all the flares, so I'm gonna have to, or almost all of them, so I'm gonna have to
I only have 3.
get all of them in the room.
That,
What happened?
Okay, stuck it up.
That was unsuccessful.
Did somebody go in too far?
Yeah. Can you start attacking the Reaper?
Good first pull, guys. That was great. Yeah.
One. It was weird. Like I hit him with both. Oh, I didn't hit both of them with slow time, but I hit one with slow time. One jumped as the cast went off. So it wasn't slow time.
Yeah, Pata, stay still. We're not moving in at all. We're staying behind the door.
Revive inside.
I didn't know that. I did say that I needed an explanation if anything was different. Yeah, you're good.
Well, that's different, by the way.
I've never done this. I've never pulled this in NIM before, so I'm assuming that everything's the same as hard mode right now.
Yeah, that's the only difference until the next part.
Yeah, exactly.
When we do things different there, we just expect you to follow our lead. If you die, you suck.
I was going to kind of just do what everyone else was doing, and I saw someone keeping on going, so...
At the start, just tank back and kill the stalkers. If you see anything around the Reapers and the Charger, you can top that off of Dog, but keep the Reapers and the Charger on themselves.
I'm only make sure you grab your stims, guys. There's quite a few left here. I have 3 flares.
Alright. I'll take the other 3.
So after this arc, it's pretty much the same. We're running to the wall. We're just DPSing everything that at the wall. We're waiting till the power goes out. Then we're hightailing it to the 3rd. Focus on the crab when the crab comes down. Waiting till power goes out. Hightailing it again into the room. Make sure when you enter the room, you go to the right away. Don't crowd the door because D's going to be clicking the door. Then there's a box that we to the left, like if you were coming into the door. We'll be stacking there after the door is closed. But you just follow the group.
Okay.
Then you kill the ad.
Ignore the Wardens and the Reapers.
Yep. Once the sterilization droid comes out, you DPS the crap out of that. And that's as far as we've gotten.
Smith & Wesson, Stim. Did you guys hear that noise?
I think it's a ghost.
Oh, okay. I swore I heard a crazy blonde girl talking, but I could have been wrong.
What?
Oh, wow.
Ramlet, you don't have a stim.
He's a trooper. I'll take his Stim.
Lid? No, you're not. Come here, Ramlid. Come here. See this blue shiny thing? It's for you.
Oh my word! You can slap her if you want. It's fine.
We only said it like 3 or 4 times.
I don't care. Slap her, Ramlet. Click.
I appreciate you, Ramlid.
Okay, I'm standing here.
Yes, kill the stalkers.
What a guy.
Don't stay in pink, just like the other ones.
Pink is bad.
Oh, I was in the pink. It's okay.
It nerfs your damage, which is the reason you're not in the pink. We don't care how much damage you're taking.
Well, I'm
You
not
get-
dealing that much, so it's just
Get those stalkers off a dog.
I have first on the bolt.
Alright, I am
I have
flaring.
the second. Get the Reapers into the... I have this one, sorry.
One is stealth.
Get in the flare so that when it returns, it doesn't rip somebody's face off.
Reflare. Yep. Flaring.
Stalkers.
Watch out for purple. We'll have it dead before... Well, we won't, but we're not gonna flare.
Moving.
It's invisible. It didn't
What
die.
a naysayer.
Run with the group. Don't hang behind Dark. Tanks
I'm
are just
ahead.
doing... Okay, yeah, I don't know.
Running ahead when you don't know what's going on. Jeez. This guy.
What the world?
Do not stand in those orange circles that come from the shrieks. A lot of people with those stacks. It's bad. How the hell did I get to?
Yeah.
I know, but it's bad.
It is bad. Lost
Decent.
power. Let's go.
Go.
Go. Go.
I'm just right-clicking shoulder cannons. Oh, fuck this.
Shoulder cannon's life.
This flare, do you have it?
Oh,
Dale.
Oh, shoot, sorry. It's down.
I don't
Sorry.
have...
Someone get
Bye,
it.
Zale.
Nope, 4 speed saved me.
I had to AoE taunt. Lost aggro on the crab.
That is expiring soon, so stun.
Okay, I just firefalled everything. 300
thanks,
IQ.
Good job, buddy.
Yeah, normally I would get that flare, sorry about that.
Power
Okay,
tech for the win.
this is where get ready with your stems. Make sure you have yourself targeted. Do not target somebody else. Let's go. You will kill someone else. Hold the line. So stealth out and roll.
I wasn't able to get.
Yeah, I wasn't either.
And
But that's why we need to practice, right? Everyone has stims, so we'll practice while everyone has stims. Till we get good at it. That's not good.
Bye.
Did
I'll
you
miss you,
just-
sucker.
Leave him behind.
He made it.
you're taking Zale.
I'll take the rest.
Okay.
I think it's in the.
You have 4, so you're going to do the first one.
One made
Okay.
it. Attack on the
Everybody kill
box.
the Reaper. Hunter.
Everybody stack.
Yeah, yeah. You don't need to stack quite yet if the Hunter's not dead.
I'm just basic attacking it.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
now we stack.
It's when the blue barriers drop. That's...
Flaring.
So I just kill shit?
Yes.
Yep.
So leave the big cleaving hands alone and leave the warden droids alone.
Oh,
When-
Don't
When
touch
the
the
Reapers-
Reapers.
When the Reapers spawn, try not AoE.
I carb.
Completely clear.
That's okay, no Reapers are out.
Well, no, I carbed the small ads. Figured it would help a bit.
Alright.
We're still taking one stalker each.
Yeah, let's still do that.
Nicely done.
Don't touch the walker.
I'll put the next flare down as soon as the ads come in, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Flaring.
Don't touch the Reapers.
Flaring. Flare, please.
Do you have first AoE taunt, or do I?
Sanitizer's out.
I will.
Alright,
Alright, so if you get stacks, wait, get out when it fires up.
Sorry, I have the.
Do not be at the box anymore. Do
Get
not
out,
be at
get
the
out.
box.
Focus the droid. Ignore the other ads.
If you have an ad on you, do you want us to move it in? Okay, never mind.
Flaring.
Got stuck on the boxes, cleave too much. Firing up. Dog, take the sanitation droid.
Ring? That was my last one.
I'm out of them as well.
dude, I just can't survive that.
Stim me, please, Kempek.
I'm dead.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Never mind.
You might need a flare.
I have one.
If anyone has a flare, which I don't know that anyone does, to be fair. You try and get some of the ads.
Oh, me.
If you're AoEing, don't. Do not AoE single target the sanitation droid. Let me kill the ads with cleaning solution.
You don't want to be in front of the sanitator.
Well, I'm having trouble spinning him. Yeah, my spinning is pretty.
I don't know. You're spinning pretty good.
Yeah, whenever Cyber's spinning, melee has to get away, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I mean,
That's pretty close. That was very close.
So,
Technically, you two have no stacks. You can survive. Well, never mind. I take it back.
So the accelerant, what is that? Is that the stacks he gets, or?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The. What do you mean by accelerant? The yellow channel. Sorry, the like.
No. The
spray?
stacks you get when you attack.
Yeah, that's from the big the wider conal.
Yeah, what does that do?
The more you have, the more the fire will hurt you.
well, then you have to kill all the ads. And then you have to click the button.
Yeah. So, a little more focus on Zerka. Any AoE is just don't like. Maybe you can. I don't know. I suppose you really should to optimize. I don't know. Never mind.
When sanitizer comes out, do we want to pop raid buffs right away? That way everybody's alive, or save it till?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, definitely pop it right away.
Okay.
Unless the firefalls for some reason don't line up with that or something.
Do
But I
we
doubt
need-
the firefalls are
Doesn't matter. We only needed like 500k more damage. We don't change anything.
Well,
Attack is
technically
big-
more because of the ads, but one thing I would ask is, do we need to like spin them around to hit the ads, or could we just keep them stationary and just beat them?
Then you're dealing with the ads too.
So here's the thing.
Oh, we were clearing
The fight is over the moment he dies. If there's ads up, it doesn't matter.
I mean,
In hard mode, the fight was not over until all the ads were dead.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, in my experience, you have to click the panel, and then the waves don't stop spawning until you click the panel. So the panel's really, really, really important. And then you still have to kill the waves, clean them up.
And have their stims.
To be honest, that's just what it seemed like what was going on. I was healing. I was a little bit lost at the time.
And for people that are new to this, whenever Cyber starts spinning him like that, melee needs to just attack from range for however many seconds.
Just really try and stay behind them.
To be fair, I was really erratic with it. I was having trouble. I was too close to the box, so I kept pushing him against the box, and he'd go erratic. So it should be a little bit smoother than that normally.
If Cyber wasn't on Ethiopian internet.
Yeah, I'm probably desynced as fuck, aren't I?
Ready, checks up.
Heals just go to the opposite of where we were at the beginning. Oh shit!
It'll be back up. It'll be back up by the time we need it.
Apparently, my push to talk and my alt button hits my raid button. Okay.
Alright, clicking. Remember, stay put. Pink. Target little stalkers first.
Alright, stunning the charger. Let's just go.
Okay.
Alright, flaring.
Stunning again. Charger first, in case that wasn't like really apparent. We need another stun on it.
Stunned. It's gotta be kept stunned.
Got the interrupt. Okay.
Thank you.
Reapers can't be
Focus,
stunned.
focus on fire. And we probably won't need a second flare.
It's about to go down. Never mind.
Purple, watch purple.
Oh, I totally fucked that up.
Ooh.
Resing them?
No.
Never mind.
We needed one more flare.
Yep.
I think it's more because Dog died because he had 4 stacks. Which
I didn't have 4 stacks. I just died to Devour.
Yeah.
I saw you have 4 stacks.
That was Odie.
I had 4 stacks.
Oh, maybe. Okay.
Like, even with 4 stacks, I had resilience. It's just that Devour killed me.
I don't
Here's
think that
fun.
works, Ben.
I'm running.
I'm
I'm
hiding.
running.
They'll
Me
they
and
know I'm
the
here.
stalkers are coming to
They
find
know I'm
you.
here.
If we
I'm
could,
so
if we could,
sneaky. It's because
we
I'm so
barely
fat.
need, we barely need that flare, so if we could save it, it would be really big.
So just look at that. You need to look at the health percentage because, like, it was. If there's too much health left on the bull, then it takes too long, and we don't get that Reaper down. Just watch that, decide whether you need to make the flare or not.
Yeah, apparently, battle readiness does not help you against fucking Devour.
It'll help a bit, but
I shielded it. Still took about half my health.
but yeah, you definitely want deflection for that, except you're already using it at the start.
Out of curiosity, how many flares did we have left on that bull where we got the cleaning droid low?
We were out. That was it.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
If we would have res Jerry right away when he died, we would have got that.
Yeah, it was tight, but the droid would have died at that point, and then the rest of the ads would have to be held through cooldowns.
We had stims left for the tanks, though, so we might have been able to do it without flares. We did have stims left. They were in random spots because, you know, people who had them had died, but kind of. It's a little bit. If you do run out of flares, the ads will start eating people, so it's kind of a DPS check.
I have one stim left here.
Guess if I
Not mine
take
this
it-
time.
It's Cyber. No, or Cyber need one?
No.
Take your time.
Oh, Trevor's not here.
Rib's not here.
Not here? Oh,
He's not moving.
Yeah, if I die next time, I'll tell somebody to
There's
pick
Trip.
up.
Why the hell did you poke me? I have it.
Well, they're probably going to randomly get picked up, so...
Yeah,
Mine, nobody actually walked across my dead body. They just sat there and
Oh,
why don't you just pick up your own cyber? I don't understand.
clicking.
I explained it to you.
If you're recording, watch the video. He's taking care
Yeah,
of
watch
ads.
the video. I've got a recording of it.
He was ranting about it before raid.
Alright, stunning it. Let's go.
Alright, flaring.
Why is
I
there
think
only
there's
one
one
Reaper?
invisible. There's one invisible.
I'm trying to get it selected. Oh, okay.
If you
Yeah,
just get
focus on
one,
fire.
I'll live.
Always focus the closest one to the entrance.
Oh, rip. I expected the kill one to be pulled off, so I wasn't, you know. Why did the Nong kill? I was...
Both directions, I had nothing.
So...
Okay, these are up.
Oh, I have no stim.
Please, everyone, go to the thing.
And we have
That's
about
okay. We only need
Yeah,
the important people to live.
yeah, we have like 12 seconds for the next wave spawns, so we don't
Then
have
give me
to.
both of your stims so I can live.
Yeah, somebody will have to stim rail, I guess. Whoever has his stim.
Or I can just play RNG and hope I can sad dash across in time.
Or just don't heal. That'll work.
I'll hit you, Rail. I'll give it up.
Thanks, you're so magnanimous.
Go.
Who keeps knocking them away and spreading them out?
People.
Probably have.
No,
Trando healer, yeah.
Definitely have.
he doesn't have a knockback.
I've been knocking them
You-
before they explode.
I have stopped.
There's a
I
shriek
got
in the
interrupted,
room.
and I
Fuck!
got
Get
interrupted.
wrecked, son.
Go look up where the hunters destroyed us.
I no longer inspect
Click it
until
off. Click it off.
for my knockback heals, so I am not knocking back at all.
That doesn't mean she forgets.
Stop
I
it!
do.
No! I am not.
So that's twice as bad, because then she's not even healing. She's just knocking him back.
Meanies.
Did you mention to the poor new guy that your
No.
husband is in the group
No.
What?
and he's a troll?
I didn't know I was going to be pulling him into our NIM 16, man.
Yeah. I take it Moken went well.
It did. I wonder if he's, like, just ignoring you, or...
I hope
Probably
so.
a good idea.
Right?
Does he know we're talking about him?
You and Jerry have gotten really good at it, so.
Ignoring you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of practice.
I was just letting this play out.
Hmm.
It's probably a good idea. You can't
Yeah.
get picked on nearly as much.
I mean, it's entertaining for sure, so I saw it.
Raiding together a long time.
The new
At
guy?
least 10 minutes.
No! No,
Right?
not the new guy. Ugh.
You and Jerry?
I clicked, by the way.
72.
Oh, I fucked up.
Come
Yeah,
in!
he might have been caught in my slam spam, so this might be a problem.
That is definitely a personal problem.
All right, I'm gonna flare here.
Okay, at the entrance, at the entrance.
Sorry, I thought it was aggroed on someone in the group. Sorry about that.
Oh, died. The one that stealth is on me.
Oh, I thought you...
Nobody important died.
Flare soon, please.
Purple's on the left of the group. Move.
Keep going to the wall. That circle. Bad Jerry.
Jerry likes it.
What fun is that?
Go, go, go! So don't forget to flare Zale.
Hmm. I swear I didn't forget there.
Stack up tight against the back of this.
Half day we taunt.
Crab.
That player's about
Start
to-
stunning.
That crab's not dead.
It took forever to get in the group. I got confused by the rock.
Maybe healers should do more DPS.
Yeah. Wait, what? Stop picking on her.
I'm at like almost 4K, thank you.
Slack.
Oh, please. Go.
4K hills?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hold the line.
Oh, it takes it! I'm good.
Target yourself. And stim.
I forgot Force Pull takes a GCD, which I can't use my stim.
I actually got mine this time.
Oh.
Potter!
Can a stealther try when his body gets brought into the room?
I wasn't even last.
Go!
No, it's all based on aggro.
I stunned it out there. Hopefully it worked.
Good job, Ben.
It should. Going.
Man, I'm so pro. Look at that.
Got him.
Nicely done.
Job.
I'm on top of the box.
I'll get first.
Diagnostic scan to recover energy.
Unknown failure. Holding pen's power.
Just hold on. It'll reboot.
Oh, I definitely didn't mean to use Force Pull. Big set.
Rip. Good luck with the Reaper.
Stay out of pink.
got
Purple?
it.
I'm in purple.
Flaring.
I am lagging.
Stored. Scanning.
You're
That's
on
a
your own
great-
time.
Like mentally, or
How could you even ask?
There are the droids. Leave them alone.
At least the shield is holding.
Yeah, we need to flare here.
Holding pen's
Now. And
Man,
don't-
sounds like less
Reapers-
work for me.
Target the hunter.
Reapers are not your friend.
Vincent, you need to get off the box.
But it was fun.
I'm impressed you got up there.
Yeah,
Flare,
but-
flare, flare.
Oh. Thanks for those carbs.
I don't have a red.
I got him coming up.
I don't know if we'll make it. Oh, nice.
Half day we taunt.
Lost dog.
Is this doable?
Oh,
Just
yeah.
keep going.
Yeah. Don't know till we
Yeah,
try.
it is.
Oh,
Sorry.
what
Right
the
Droid is out.
fuck
I
was
know
that?
that?
Reaper with Devour.
Yeah, it's a non-flared Reaper. Sorry. I was having trouble getting the sanitation droid selected.
I mean, how much damage do the Reapers do to the sanitizer?
Run out, Pata, now. You're gonna like flee to the back of the room, away from where we are. In future polls where this is actually going well.
Is this the back of the room, technically? Right here?
I don't want to be near the sanitizer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that would be a good spot to be.
Okay.
So what's your cooldown rotation for that droid, Cyber? Because
The droid, Stim's deflection, and it's dead
Mhm.
by then. I actually just missed my deflection. I thought I hit the button, I didn't, because I'm, a story mode hero, and I'm not capable of nim content.
Stim's deflection. Sanitizer droid, not the.
Oh, so I just I ate resilience on the very first purple beam, and then after that I started praying, and I don't know, it worked out last time. Maybe because the healers were all focused on me. Like I just went through battle readiness, med pack, absorb adrenal.
I think the prayer worked because you're a virgin still.
Somehow losing your virginity takes away prayer as an option.
God loves you more that way.
What the flip? Okay, you know the two things you don't talk about in Raid? Religion and politics?
Yeah.
Just covered both of them.
Have you ever raided with me before?
Yes, but that's drunk night, so it's a little more forgivable.
Well, drunk night has come early.
Quick question. How beneficial are the Reapers to burning down the sanitizer? Like, are they actually doing good damage on it?
No, they do 0 damage to it because the solution droid is apparently immune to their damage.
So if we have time, then I guess we should prioritize slamming the hell out of the Reapers and just getting them out of the way. Until it shows up, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They should die. They should die early on when the droid is up.
Yeah, the solution droid hurts them like worse than anything else. Is what the Jedipedia seem to be indicating.
That and the delicious charger, which
If only we
instantly
could
dies.
take it with us. I want to take it with us.
So yeah, actually, so don't worry about the Reapers because it's gonna die in like one sweep of the Cyclone Slash, so you don't want them on you. So yeah, don't worry about the Reapers actually. Like if you want to cleave them, yeah, don't worry about it. But in the interest of avoiding accidentally pulling them, yeah, just let the solution droid kill them because it like insta kills them. It seems like.
When it's time to get out, make sure you threat drop as well, so that so hopefully more stuff stays in the flare with the tanks.
Okay, this doesn't seem too bad. This is sort of working. Now that I've jinxed it, let's pull again.
But... Oh no, okay. It was still shining blue, so it looked like somebody still needed to get it, but...
It's an annoying
Stop
visual,
trying to think, Apatia.
She's just trying to give somebody shit.
Yeah. She's looking for an excuse to rag on somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Excuses.
Clicking.
We feel ragging on Jerry today, did we? She wanted more. That is an unfortunate purple circle. Sorry. I can't get the bull charge to stun it.
Alright, flaring.
Okay.
Indeed.
I have a Reaper on me.
Got it. I actually lost it.
They're
Not
decent.
that.
Run to the other side.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I popped all of my DCDs.
We'll go for your body in the next section.
In the next world.
Move. This is getting religious again.
Nope.
I have some words to say about that. Would you like to hear them?
Pretty religious to me.
I ping my res timer.
Knockbacks now. Wow. Avoid the circle, avoid the circle. Nessus. Sorry, you're all desync.
Go, go, go.
Oh my
Where's
god, I'm
our-
slow.
Oh, there's no speed because Odie's dead! Ah!
It's really.
Hurry up!
Shit.
Plenty of time.
On Onassis, you have the crap. No, sorry.
Flare.
Flare quickly.
I made it! Come here. Crab.
I'll make this way too sweaty.
Guess I got a healed dog now. Instead of DPSing.
What are you doing before?
DPSing!
Start stunning.
Carving, got it.
Did you do your job?
Oh, thank you, Saber Ward.
Wait.
All her.
Somebody eating potato chips. Go.
She's like, I sense it.
Oh yeah, no force, no speed again. Okay, hold the line. Also known as
Oh.
stealth out and roll.
What? I'm so upset.
I'll
Damn.
miss you.
So we need to get into the room cleanly. But that's gonna be really hard without a speed boost.
You guys are just slowpokes. The fat man beat y'all.
We need Trib or Pata to go for Kaya. Like, as soon as the doors close.
I'll
So,
try as well.
okay.
So everybody get out of there.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Sorry.
Need to get the hunter away from here.
Everybody stack on the box.
That's what she said.
It's evading.
It's gone. Oh, okay, cool.
Going for dog? Nope. Right out.
Quite a nasty lot gathering out there. Unknown failure. Holding Pen's power.
Yay. Flaring. Sorry, Odie.
Sorry.
Get out of purple. There's some room just right next to the box.
Sorry.
Flare. Now.
I'm getting the flares. Oh, sorry, flare's not down.
Scanning. Alert. Unauthorized life forms detected in control room. Initiating warden protocol.
I'll do the flare after this. Actually, no, you do them. Sorry, never mind. You have two more than me, which is kind of weird.
Holding Pen's power.
Sorry.
Droid.
Everyone get out. I'm AoE taunting.
Flare, please.
Down.
Try and get the droid select.
The focus of droid.
Confound. Up.
Any raid buffs, please?
I totally got a little thing.
Wow, I didn't need to know that.
Oh, okay, Ben.
Did I hit them? Or...
No, let me hold for a little bit longer. Confound it. Alright, take him, take him, take him. I'm gonna try and round up ads. Don't AoE unless you have DCDs.
I'm out of flares.
Okay.
You have to do it.
Stimming Kempek for...
Don't have anything for this.
It says I can't.
No, I stimmed you for...
Oh shit, I got getting knocked. Hey, flaring.
I carbed.
Finish him off.
Try and get aggro of ads if you can, dog.
Last
Droid's
flare.
dead. Just to
Right,
clean up.
console.
I'm going. Anybody who
Yeah,
can.
well, yes. You click
Trib
it.
did
Oh,
it.
it's good. Okay, kill these ads. There are no more stims or flares, so
Anyone who has stims, can
Stunning.
you do them on...
Them.
Yeah,
Most of them are on me, I think.
yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Them dog.
Action, yeah, dog. Do them on dog.
Oh, it says I can't. I don't understand.
Slam spam giveth and slam
Alright,
spam
I'm AoE
taketh.
taunting.
I can carb. I just tried carbing.
Yeah, any stuns you have left, use them.
Seismic grenade.
Hunters
You
are
can't.
stunnable. Hunters
can't
are
I got
stun.
any of those, sir.
Yeah, but you can't because you have to be next to me. Just,
Oh,
yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, just next time.
I have to be right next to you this time.
Stuck it.
Melee range guy.
holy shit.
Cool.
Nice job, guys.
Easy peasy.
Hello.
Flag.
Wow.
Odie's like, yeah, that's great.
Oh, but more importantly, what gear dropped?
Yeah,
Important.
so, Pata, this is greed only, unless, yeah. Well. I thought we were gonna do hard stuff. Jesus.
To be fair, this is probably the
Oh, the
easiest.
Mara belt.
This is the easiest fight in.
Everybody can lead on that statue if they
And
need it.
boots. That's awesome.
Oh,
Oh,
last
that does
piece
drop
I need.
pretty good.
I need that.
I just care about holding the belt, so whoever wins it, please let me hold it for a moment. Thank you.
I just want to hold it.
Hold my
That's
belt.
all I want.
Want to hold my belt? Can I put it on?
Is that like a good set?
I don't own a Marauder, so holding that saves me a lot of time.
Is that a good set or no?
Hey, Odie. What's up, buddy? Just 2 seconds, I'll give it right back.
It's not that dog, but the current one is so good that it's hard for anything to compare.
The
Yeah, Odie, I'd also like to hold it for a moment.
I'll give it back to Odie, and then Odie can give it to Zale as soon as he clicks the trade button one more time.
Wouldn't that be
I'm
inefficient?
having problems with my mouse.
And then whoever won that trophy, if you could please donate to the guild. Like,
All right, I'm giving it back to Odie, then Odie can give it to Zale. Thank you very much, Odie.
Okay, who am I giving it to?
Jareg.
I opened a trade window. Thank you. I got 2 trophies, but I can't share them, can I? Yeah, they're bound. Okay.
It's broken. He gives you 2 and 16 man for some reason.
All right. Well, I'll give one to the guild. Yep.
Well, you give it to yourself and then just click
Yeah,
on the
that's
thing and donate to the guild.
What was it called?
Comet Champion?
No, the trophy.
Scroll back up, I guess. Not
Commemorate the statue of the Predator droid.
Thank you.
Do you have that many statues in your inventory?
Oh, it looks sick, though.
Are the sets that drop out of this different than what you can buy with tech frags?
It is very unlikely that you will get that set from anywhere else.
Oh, Zale, did I tell you?
Extremely unlikely.
I got a fulminating defense piece from a fucking story mode operation crate from the group finder.
Well, yeah, well, crates can give you anything, right?
Not a renown crate, like the operation crate.
I suppose those as well.
I didn't think that was possible until earlier today.
Well, they give you a random, like it's as if you rolled on Kaizyken, I assume.
I guess, but I mean, it's the only time I've ever seen a set piece drop from it was that. Never seen even a general piece drop from an operation crate. Oh, also, I hear that you need 3 tanks for this, so am I your 3rd tank?
I have no idea. Like, I haven't actually thought about Trandoshans on 16 men yet.
I talked to some people about this fight on 16 man. I don't know much about how it goes, but I did hear an emphasis on have a tank for Titax, because why the hell not? I also have no idea how Ultimate Hunter works.
Ultimate Hunter, as a melee, you're gonna die. That's basically it.
Specifically, as a jug, you're gonna die even faster after the 6 seconds.
Why? Because it's a bunch of AoE or some shit like Greya?
Yeah.
So pop my AoE DR, then run away, wait for the AoE to go away.
It's like a massively buffed version of Grace.
Oh, yay! That's awesome!
Yeah, I'm not sure. We might need a 3rd tank because normally you'd like use a sniper to fill that 3rd tank role, but we don't actually have a sniper main in our group, so it'd probably be easier with a 3rd tank.
Titax is held by 2 DPS, at least in my group.
In my group, it's the same. I taunt swap with a PT for Titax until we push him and freeze him with Chronicius.
That's
Like, get
different.
there.
Alright, are we ready? Oh yeah, looks like we're all here.
I'll go tank when the ads are done. Me being DPS will only make this go
So
faster.
these warriors, in case you forgot, if you're the closest one to them, they will aggro to you. So do not be the closest one to them.
Stack.
Due to an ongoing security incident, the
So
Army
can I
of
troll and knock them back onto somebody else?
as Max likes to
You
say,
can't
me-
knock them.
literally on fire. It is also
Wait, stupid
on
people like you.
fire.
I got the first stun. Dead
Yeah,
for the
medics
second.
are still around. They work just like they did on hard mode. So keep them stun locked and kill them.
Whoever pulled that off and then backed slowly away from it, you're not very smart.
Yeah, that's the other thing. So if you do pull off a warrior, and it happens, just stay still until a tank picks it off you.
I'm gonna trust side.
You
Running
guys,
around makes it harder.
You guys should also try backing the hell up. You don't need to be under his like gooch to do damage. I'm telling you that right now.
Okay, there are mines in this room on Nightmare.
Ha.
Alright, all we need to do now is get an Apex lockout.
Do we, or are we?
You might as well. Like you can skip these just like on hard mode, just by walking like right up next to the wall. There's a medic on the stairs.
Come, medic, give me the buff. Yes.
Give him 2.
Two medics in this group.
On the right?
I got the left.
Oh, you. Okay.
I got the. Well, I think somebody broke it. Oh, never mind.
I lost it. Oh, that's okay.
Huh. I didn't realize the buff for the Deadeye means they target healers. That's cool.
Medic's up.
It is? I don't see it.
It did.
Dead.
What's this hard buff?
Oh,
That's
I
the
missed this
mine.
screenshot. I did get a video though.
50 charge? Are there even 50 mines in this op?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, there are. In order to get to all
Really
of them, you
weird.
need an Apex lockout.
I know where most of them are, so but we need to kill Huntmaster before we can reach all of them.
There's a tracker on Tempec.
It's his friend.
If you ever like want to get the lockout and then do a fresh instance.
I've been specifically asked not to do it for elitist reasons.
No. I mean, get on our own time. I understand that we would have.
Processor core is no longer actually on fire.
We have 2 medics on the
Not
way.
allowed to provide lockouts? Is that what you're telling me, Theo?
Continue to carb those who have it still.
No, the Huntmaster lockout for people just to get that mine achievement.
Oh.
For whatever reason, some people feel really strongly about that achievement. I don't understand.
Because it counts towards ops completion and they don't like it. Which makes sense.
No, it really doesn't.
I can see where it is, because if you haven't gotten a Huntmaster on your own, then why get it? Not saying I agree or disagree, I'm just bringing up their argument. Oh, duh.
Why are we clearing all this?
What?
The battery go.
Trying to pad the new guy's heal parts. Come on.
Anybody?
Oh god, we have friends.
Where am I supposed to put this? I grabbed it, but I don't know where it goes.
In the room with the clickable object.
This is starting to sound a lot like prom.
It's on the very west side of the floor.
And?
The very west side of the floor.
Oh, back this way. I am only up 48 stats. Odie, can I have a speed buff?
There is trash right before the elevator. That is new. There are 2 medics in there.
What? Outrageous. Oh, there are mines in there?
I think so. I can't remember.
I wish they blew up the mines.
I mean, if you like that, then you'll love what the next room has. If you pull everything and survive for 50 seconds, it's hilarious.
Reinitializing
Hello.
primary systems. Success.
Finally. That
Guess maybe not.
over.
Oh, that's a warrior.
A mandatory evacuation order has been
Oh,
issued for
wow.
holding pens. Please flee the area.
So, do we want to kill ads normally in the next room, or just do the 50-second survive straight?
Laboratory is experiencing a security irregularity involving unauthorized personnel.
Just carb and pray, I guess.
And a confidential material containment malfunction. Danger.
Maybe we'll survive.
Quarantine protocols are required. Quarantine.
Back off? Well, nope. Too late.
There are currently 4 contact incidents.
Why did everybody just pull them?
I don't know.
I can stand on the side of that one for you.
Got one on me.
It's nice.
Reflect is gone.
I got it.
So needy.
Oh my.
We need you in the labs as soon as possible.
Alright, so stealthers can solo this next trash. But if we're all going down there, then we're gonna have to,
How does that work?
you run around in circles. So the dot that we all have when we're in here, that also applies to the ads, the trash.
When they're in
So,
combat.
so you just kite them around until they die.
What?
It's 2% of their damage, 2% of their health pool per second, so just lasts for 50 seconds and they'll all die if you pull everything.
I suppose we have to do this quickly? Like,
Decontamination process is interrupted.
Do you
We're
want us to
all
follow
sitting
or wait?
Where's the fire? This is a rhetorical question I have programmed.
So what are we doing?
Where's the fire solution? You do not need to remind me.
Oh, but don't take them up the stairs. You have to stay. You have to stay down here.
oh, what? Okay.
Sorry, I totally got confused. If I wasn't supposed to go down, I did go down.
Yeah, we didn't know. I've never actually done it, so I don't know how to do it.
I haven't either.
Just survive.
Oh, you're taking everything! Okay!
You take everything and then you survive for 50 seconds.
Nani?
I did.
50 times 2 is 100.
Normally I see scoundrels do it because they can self-heal. I normally don't see shadows do it. But I'm not saying it can't tell with shadow.
Oh, so close.
Well, we killed some of the stuff.
Oh, hey, 2 warriors, yay.
Alright, let's just all
I mean,
do it
yeah,
now.
we all go down, one of us is bound to survive.
Everybody go down.
We'll need healing.
Yeah. The other thing that the dot does is it reduces our healing taken. So it makes it really annoying down there.
So we will sit here and we'll auto regen until everyone shows up.
Ark, do something about your heals.
Liam, build load stacks.
We're all here. Hey there, we charge along life's road. Oh wait, you cleared the first group.
Yeah.
You're here. I'll just go clear the back group, and then we'll assess which ones we can get.
You also cannot stealth the bodies anymore for some reason. I don't know what. I think they detect you.
No, that's because the purge takes you out.
Oh, who did
Oh,
it? Oh, Ark.
Okay. We're gonna clear the group to the right as well.
Second meta.
If we could have a carb, that'd be great. Okay, we're good. Sorry, we're having a little trouble with these.
Whoa.
Everyone instantly regen as soon as it's dead. Because the healers will have trouble healing this. Let's see. Do we need to clear the room? I was told you didn't need to, but like this room over here, you can just run by it somehow. Does that anyone know anything about
can,
that?
but
I
people
don't
are going to
trust
pull it.
Yeah, I don't trust 16 people to do it.
Alright, I'm bringing it out, so don't run in. We'll be medics if we could have a carb as soon as the medics come out. If you're at low health, help the healers out. Right, now let's look for the thingamajigger. I haven't seen
Yeah,
it.
if you die, they don't have to heal you anymore.
Huh. Have to see like whether we're gonna have to clear more stuff or not. We may not have to, depending. I don't even know where all the spawn location possibles are.
I got one.
It's possible that we might need to clear this room to get to the body.
I don't know.
Oh wait, the debuff doesn't pull you out of stealth, even though it's reducing.
It does. I used resilience.
Oh.
Oh, this body is back here. Okay, sorry, we're gonna go back towards the start. I didn't realize this body was at the back. I thought it was off to the side. We'll go back to the start of this room to clear this mob. I thought I glanced in here and the body was accessible.
Yeah, there is one here. Yeah.
So we have to clear everything then?
Sometimes you
Oh
don't.
wait. Oh, never mind. There was one that I didn't see.
Oh,
Sorry.
no way.
Okay, we're
They're in
gonna.
the center of the room. Oh, okay. They're gonna bring them too.
Carbs if you gotta! Good stuns.
I don't have the debuff.
I'm asking, can you please back up?
Is this just part of the room safe or something?
Alright, let's just check and see whether or not. Did you get the one in here or not, Jarek?
Yes. Yep.
Oh, okay.
There's one here in the side room too.
Well, we were about to do that one.
Wait,
No, I'm
I don't
sorry.
have the debuff either. Back?
Yeah. Yeah, what the hell?
Alright, 2 combat medics again. I don't know if anyone actually even has any stuns left, but hopefully you do. Good talk. Glad we had it. Oh, there's 2 bodies in here. I thought we were missing a body.
Yeah.
Oh, that's about time.
Does this progress based on the number you click or just picking the right one?
No, it's completely random. Sometimes that first one laying at the foot of the stairs is the right one.
Alright, I guess I gotta respec the tank.
That's so... Yeah, I don't know how to tank this because that's like having DPS. I don't know what you're even describing. I didn't do it that way.
I'll be right back. I have Bluetooth issues I need to work out.
I've only ever dealt with the
take
first.
5 now?
Actually, I should probably.
Or did we already do that?
I mean, technically we already did, but that's entirely up to Heb.
We started late, right?
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Well,
I've only ever seen the first half of this.
yeah.
and
If anybody needs to go, tanks, healers, we'll discuss strats.
About 35 more minutes.
So, Titax is pretty much the priority to get rid of. In 8-men, you have your DPS swap aggro on him because your tanks are busy with the others. Here, since we have 16 people, I guess I'm the third tank who holds Titax. And because of that, I'm going to be popping these things. just like in hard mode, but we need to push him fast. We need to get rid of him first. When he's around something like 27% is usually when my group pushes it, and then we pretty much rush to the tracks. But the thing is, tracks are electrified and they really hurt, so we need to be quick with it. Once Titax is on the tracks and pushed, we need to immediately use Cronicius to freeze Titax to stop him from healing super fast. He's the only one out of the 4 who heals super fast and will recover if not frozen. After that, the group sort of split DPS between the 3 of those bosses, and then we wiped because the DPS didn't know how to kite Gragas. So yeah, that's all I know.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna say okay, and we'll go with it. But somebody else is gonna make the calls because that is not even the push order we use. So like that's gonna be completely new to me.
Yeah, it's Titax, then the 3 of them, then you just kill Ultimate Hunter normally, from what I
We did
gather.
Titax last in my group.
Here? There's no way you do Titax.
You would run out of space.
Oh.
Unless you have like God tier DPS or something, and I mean God of God tier.
Oh. We didn't always use a tank. I think they skipped the first 2 tanks and then started using tanks.
So you but how do
you sacrifice DPS?
No, we had a tank doing it, not DPS, which was the difference. The tank can survive it with the right stuff.
What I'm saying is, if you don't take care of Titax first, you're gonna run out of space.
No. We just didn't. I don't know all the reasons why we didn't. I'm not saying the way I saw it done is better. I'm willing to just go with what you guys are saying since you appear to be agreeing. So more people have seen that strategy. So you're just gonna have to make the calls for me because I don't know what you're doing.
I wasn't really listening too hard, but Darrell probably said something along the lines of Titax first, and then the other 3 with the second train.
Mm-hmm.
You need a tank on Sisyphus, you need a tank on Chronesis, and then Titax on 8-man, you have 2 DPS holding it, but I guess on 16-man we could have a tank.
Yeah, I mean, for now, until Titax is dealt with, we'll just, I guess, 3 tanks, and we just have like a DPS kiting Gragas. And then I suppose I'll have to kite Gragas when Titax is dead. I just don't know the exact kiting path for Gragas when you have all 3 of them up and all 6 canisters busted.
Gragas, you don't kite him, you hold him in one spot.
So I just hold him in one spot and
Yeah,
heat him.
you move out of the conals.
Oh. And I suppose that just
and you just stand in the fire.
Okay, that's fine. And I assume that ranged will just deal with him, and then we just bring them all onto the tracks at around like 27 and just burn them, or a little lower because there's multiple targets. What would you do?
Sorry, say that again.
So Titax, usually my group's push percentage was 27. I guess we'll go with that here unless there's something that changes. What are the push percentages for the other 3? Are we going to do it at 27 or lower?
They all push at 15.
No, I know that. I mean, when we bring them to the tracks, I'm sorry.
I would start going. I was Sisyphus tank in my other group. I would start bringing him over around 25-ish.
Yeah, and we would push the train
I don't know how the others were.
Yeah. And I guess we'd also push the train at like 25-ish then, right?
The train doesn't matter because you have Chronesis just jet on them, and that resets their torpor.
Oh, so Chronicius slows down the other 2. It's not just Titax.
All of them, yeah.
Oh. But we're all pushing them at the same time, unless we're saving Chronicius for immediately after we push the other 2.
Yeah, that's what would happen. So Gragas would end up on the tracks first, would go into torpor, then Sisyphus, and then Chronesis would be last, and we would get 1 conal on them each before the train hit them. But I don't know what the push timings exactly, like the button timings exactly were.
I don't know either.
I'll have to actually take a look.
I just know that generally when my group clicked it around like 27, the train would show up and murder Titax, but past Titax, I'm a bit hazy on what to do.
For Titax, I know there's a blue cast and a red cast, and ideally you interrupt all of them.
Oh, I mean, we have so many DPS, if we don't interrupt all of them, it's insane. Yeah, Titax is interruptible, believe it or not.
Here's what my group did for positioning. Titax would get these 2 tanks down first, then heal marker, then tank marker.
That's pretty much what we were doing.
Um, Sisyphus. Let me remove these markers. So Sisyphus would be held there-ish until Titak started getting close, and that's when I would take him to that very far corner over there, drop puddles. Whoever's on Sisyphus needs to know that you need 4 puddle spaces plus a 5th spot for you to actually stand at worst. And you need to move before, so it kind of works like red. Like imagine if you couldn't see the cast on acid on pool on red. Imagine there was a cast but you couldn't see it. And that's how Grace works when he drops his puddles. So he determines where he's going to drop it slightly before he puts it down, and he drops one every time he gets at or above 5 stacks.
Hey, dog, you want Hissy then? I want to do Chronesius since like I'm used to DPS doing it, so it sounds really easy. So I want to do Chronesius. So you can have
I guess I'll take Hissy, but I won't lie, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, no. You're gonna wipe a bunch. Good.
Yeah,
that's fine.
His pool really hurts. Ideally you take no ticks from the pool. It hurts because whenever he drops one, he does a melee attack that you cannot avoid, called Envenomed Strike. And then he also drops the gas from the pool, whatever it's called.
Well, it happens at the same time, or does he drop the pool and then it? Okay.
It's within the same GCD. They're tied together.
So does he still drop on 5 though?
Yes. Okay. When he goes above 4, he will be able to use Envenomed Strike, and when he uses Envenomed Strike, he will also place the pool where you were just a split second before.
So I guess we should maybe like split this fight, I guess, into like 3 phases, where one is getting Titax onto the tracks and killing him with Chronesius' freeze in the train, and then the other 3, and then Ultimate Hunter. Would that be best?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So is everybody here, or should I save my breath?
Honestly, this is 16.
We're gonna have to pull, and
yeah. Your best words are all DPS target this. Okay, all DPS stop, bring him to the track, and that's like if you say any more than that.
All right, all DPS, you're gonna beat the living shit out of Titax, and you're gonna interrupt everything he does.
Well, something they neglected to mention: the remaining 3 bosses are gonna fall out of the sky
immediately. Yeah, as soon as we pull, they all drop near the center.
Yeah.
And Chronesis. So Chronesis, Skillets held him over there pretty much the entire time because his jet goes through the barrier, so you can jet Titax on the other side.
Yeah, that's where I'm used to the sniper holding him, so that's perfect. That'll actually align with what I've seen. So great, I can do that!
And just don't stand in the cone.
And we'll have to get some pulls for Dog to get used to like the puddle timing and his movement and DCDs.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to respec utilities. I forgot I need egress. In case I screw up.
Yeah, I need to drop Lambast. Or Lambast, whatever.
But that initial 2 GCDs of Lambast.
Yeah, I guess I don't need Hold the Line anymore.
Because an 8-man, you can't really have 3 tanks.
Oh, you do want Hold the... well, okay, so one thing worth mentioning is Gray is, every once in a while, he will leap to someone, and whoever had him will lose threat. Massively lose threat.
He leaps to the lowest health.
Yeah, apparently. And so, you want to drop it away from people. But also keep in mind that wherever you drop him, he will stay there and cast a big AoE for a while before he moves back. So try and put it in a place where he can safely stand for a long time.
Can't remember whether I used... Let's try these utilities and see how they work. Alright, who wants my guard charge?
Who just wants to get guarded to give me a speed boost?
Well, that all works, right?
You don't want more stealths for the Conal? In case you do get hit?
Oh no, I'm exploiting.
Also, who's the grayest kiter?
Oh, that's a good question.
It has to be, well, it's ideally it's a ranged DPS. You would be standing over there for all of first phase, so all of Titax phase.
And they also push the button.
Not necessarily.
Well, I guess. In my group, it's always been that one, but I suppose
Yeah,
somebody
and
else could if
16
you
man,
find a
don't
lot.
make them do it. We have lots of free DPS with nothing better to do.
True.
So the idea is whoever's standing there, you will be taking continuous damage from Grace's circle. That's normal. And you will have to learn the timings for the conal that he does and move out of it.
Do you want to
There
do
are two
that, Kim?
conals.
Do you want to try and do that, Kempak? Sage is really good for it.
We'll not be on stage tomorrow, but
Oh, okay, never mind then. Other than yeah, doesn't really matter after that.
All right, he just went AFK first.
Okay.
All right, Patad, did you have a question?
No.
Healers will generally just stand around, like in the middle of the room. There will be moments where you won't have everyone in range. You just have to deal with it. I'm sorry.
I'll guard Shroud Jerry then. I'm not going to be saving it for when he screams. It's just going to happen randomly. He'll take reduced damage.
Thanks.
Well,
Well, I'm worried about the threat. Like whenever Grace drops threat.
oh, I forgot about that. You're right. Yeah, we're gonna 15-man practice. We're not even gonna push
Then,
Titax.
ideally, I'm going to try and aim for this canister first. Also, be warned, I'm going to be backing the boss up sometimes to fix positioning. He also leaps to random people. I can't do anything about it, so yeah.
Okay, what is Jerry?
He's not kiting. Zale, sorry, Zale, go.
He's so Helen, you're holding Grace. It's not quite kiting because you just keep him near the DPS marker. I mean, you are on the DPS marker. He would be right next to you, like somewhere there. And he does conals regularly on a cooldown. So you want to move out of those, basically.
And when Titax is dead, do you want me to just keep Grace in that same spot and let Hellion be free?
I think Hellion was going to take a lot less damage than you tanking it, because he deals so much AoE. I think, like, just leave it on Hellion, I think?
Alright, then I guess I'll just, low parse DPS after that.
In my 8-man group, one of the Titax holders then took Grace once Titax was dealt with.
Okay, yeah, I don't know, I haven't done your strat.
I mean, if, like, Hellion's, like, having an easy time, then there's no reason for me to have to taunt Grace or anything. But if it sucks ass, then I'll take it as soon as I can and keep it there.
It's nice for being able to taunt Grace back.
Let's see. Enough talk.
Okay, so I'm pulling Titax, interrupt everything he does, and, yeah.
Yeah.
Ben?
Grace,
I'm here.
Grace isn't going to appear right away, right?
Yes, he is.
He is? Okay.
All
Okay,
of them drop at the same time.
In fact, if you don't want to, don't worry about it. Sorry. I don't want to make you play something you don't want to.
I'm also gonna hopefully be able to move him away in area taunt without clipping one of them. We'll find out. Alright, pulling in 3, 2, 1. Drop that.
So what are we doing?
Wow, that was bad timing.
Stay on Titax.
Sorry, D, that's my...
Interrupt.
Interrupt.
You can't
He's
interrupt
uninterruptible.
that.
Oh, okay.
It's a crush the week, you just have to eat it. The next Titax strike should be coming any day now, buddy. I'm gonna be readjusting him, so yeah, watch out.
Oh, that's so cool looking.
That did look.
Oh, by the way, the vat, it might not appear broken, but it is, and the circles might be invisible sometimes. So yeah, be
It's
forewarned.
growing right now.
I just couldn't get back to you fast enough. Sorry, Cyber.
I'm moving to the next two.
All right, we have lost a tank. We don't have anybody on his.
Oh, nice. You got the crush of the week, too.
It won't let me riz him.
I'm gonna dead.
No, we already burned the.
Yeah, sorry.
So,
about
Hep,
that.
you're gonna learn to kite it.
Okay. What am I?
Just move out of the tunnel when you start. Pop, hold the line, move. Yeah, it's a root. It's bad. It's real bad.
Okay. And if you guys are noticing this, oh, by the way, we would want to click the train right about now and just beat the hell out of them. We're gonna try and take one more tight axe strike. All right. Is the train clicked?
No, of
Nobody
course
there.
not. We didn't assign anybody to click it, so yeah.
Oh.
They're half dead.
Okay. So because we missed a canister, it seems that we'll be clicking with one canister to spare, which is a good.
Your transport will arrive in.
And if Liam was up, then we might even have two to spare because he's a PT.
If we can spare 2, then we can make a lot more room for Ultimate Hunter.
Yeah.
Hell, I mean, if we could spare it, or we could try to kill 2 at once, but nah.
I actually have another question. Why are you starting with that canister instead of the canister on the other side?
That's just how my group did it. There was no reason.
Does it?
Isn't the green gonna grow and overlap the?
Yeah.
It will. Yep.
Yeah. So.
But on 8-man, like even when my group really pushed hard on Titax, we could just barely do it with 5.
Oh yes, but the green puddles grow over time.
What?
So...
That's
one
awesome.
thing that I would say is that because we're beating the hell out of Titax so fast, I want to have as little distance as possible between me and the track so I can get him there and stay on the tracks for as little as possible without risking a pull-in by Titax.
That makes sense.
Like, yeah, ideally, it'd be nice to not have those circles on the station, but at the same time, I want to be as close to the tracks as I can and get rid of him ASAP.
I admit I'd love to hear a better explanation for that, because that seems like if that's the only reason, that's a hair questionable. Why you would overflow the clicking thing earlier?
Part of it was Sisyphus, like letting the Sisyphus tank have lots of room to work with for as long as possible reduces damage taken.
Oh, that's another good reason too.
Oh, we pushed Hissy first. That explains that.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean we pushed Hissy first?
That seems pretty self-explanatory.
Wait, so people were beating the shit out of Hissy first?
No, not we. No, I'm gonna shut up now. The other
I'm confused.
team.
I'm sorry.
The group he was in was pushing Hissy first, not us.
Oh, duh. Okay.
All right, enough about everybody else's team.
Sorry.
This affects our team. We need to know what to do.
I'm ready.
Alright. I'll probably just open with an area taunt. Fuck it.
You always do that right when I push escape. What the hell?
Stream sniper.
Shoulder.
Oh, Nasus, you good? Okay.
Alright.
So, pulling in 3, 2. Are you?
I got this, yo.
Let's try the other way around then, I guess.
Okay, fine. I guess we will.
Dog, you're gonna have to move Sisyphus early.
Where?
To the far corner, behind Cyber. Near the ramp.
Okay. Like now, or?
Whatever you feel like.
Okay.
Trying to
Interrupt that, please. Okay.
do it after Ikono.
Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Rip.
I'm gonna focus heartache.
Oh, dog isn't being cleansed. You need to cleanse him.
I have
Oh, sorry. Okay.
just they both.
I saw him
need-
at 3 stats.
Yeah, they both needed a lot of heals real quick. Didn't get it.
That does not look right. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, it gets...
My tax is at 29.
We should push the train now, and it only took 4 canisters. That's really good. Push it, please.
A cleanse dog. I'm on.
Do we need to
Thank
stop,
you.
or we?
I'm gonna... Alright, what I'm gonna do is...
Yeah.
Slow down, let me break this one. Okay? I'm fucking yeeting over to the tracks now.
We need to stop. It's at 18%.
Yeah,
Stop
the
DPS.
tracks hurt. Yeah, the tracks also are electrified, and they hurt. Come on, buddy, let's go.
So, Titex has really short torpor, so we need to push him at precisely the right
Push now. This is bad.
Oh, somebody. Okay.
Leave him quickly. I'm dead to the electric thing.
It's crazy short.
Oh, he didn't cleave him.
Yeah.
Kaya needs squad.
Oh, it's a white.
Right.
Okay, we're gonna have to assign stuff for heal.
How did he not die?
Because he regen.
Yeah, torpor ended.
He was still out there.
No, he jumps out of the way.
Tank these bitches.
So we're like down a DPS and it only took us 4. This is actually really good.
Yeah, this doesn't feel tuned, right?
I'm pretty sure that it'll be more than made up for on Apex.
I think it's more of a coordination fight rather than a DPS fight. Well, it's
I mean, on 8 man it's a
fight,
DPS,
but still.
but yeah, here it's not. I mean, we're gonna have a lot of space. Also, Ben, sorry for you pulling. I'll obviously have to guard you, but
It's okay.
do you want me to start where we did when Ben got
Going the wrong way, Hellion.
Okay, wait. Where do you want me to start? Do you still want me to start where Ben got knocked to, or do you want me to start where the button is? What would you prefer I start at?
You and Zale are the only ones who've seen this strat, so you're the only two that would have an idea.
Yeah, Zell, any
Sorry,
preference?
I missed that.
Okay, where do you want me to start for Titax? Do you want me to start by the button, or start by where we
Well,
accidentally went?
So how many did we use there?
4.
Then yeah, I would say like maybe try and keep the button safe.
Okay. Sure.
Why not?
Alright.
So
So-
if you're moving there, is it cool if I moved a little bit near the button, or no?
As long as you can drop circles such that there's a way to get to the button without running through them.
Can do.
Okay, so yeah, DPS I'm going to be starting as close to the tracks as I can then, and we'll hopefully only have to deal with those 4. If we have to deal with the 5th, then the one I'm jumping by right now will be the first to go. Hopefully that's not the case.
Since you're going to be close to Grace, Dog, well, something worth noting is that both Chronesis and his take damage from Grace's circle. So the more you keep them in it, the more they will be damaged. No. Well, you can take him up there, but you don't want to.
I'm just wondering if I stay up on the railing, what does he do?
His
So-
AoE has a height to it as well. If you were to get it right, you might be able to avoid it though.
If you stand on the rail, I'm pretty sure he'll go up. Like I'm pretty sure he'll follow you.
Yeah.
I have healer questions that I need answered. So, Cyber's hanging out heel marker kind of area?
No. Cyber is over tank marker.
Tank marker. Okay. Jerry is where Jerry is. Where is Dog?
So Dog originally was DPS marker, but now he's going to be more healer marker.
Okay.
Well, that's
so,
only if you guys are switching spots. If you guys are switching
We
spots,
are.
then I'll move to. Okay, then I'll be a healer marker.
Okay, and so Rail is like DPS marker then, as he's getting punted into the Koltos?
Yeah, I'm guessing we'll start from this side and just go closer and closer to the tracks.
Okay, so...
That sounds more sensible.
Wait, do you want me to start on
No, hey,
this
please!
one?
Shut up! I need to focus on heals for a second, and then you guys can keep talking about whatever you need to talk to. So...
yeah, I would say we would be going this way with Titans.
Okay. So I need... whoever... So Onassis, if you can focus... I guess the left side of the room, so that'll be Hellion and Kaya. So we're not going by raid frames, we're just going by positions kind of thing, and I'm going to focus like the right side of the room. So if you can get cleanses on Kaya. And then Trib or Patad, do you guys have any preference for which side you'd rather be?
Whatever helps. But no preference.
Okay. So I guess just Patah hang out right side with me and Trib focus Hellion and Kaya as well. And getting cleanses on Kaya. Oh. That's all we really needed. Thank you.
Is it just one tank that needs the cleanses?
Kaya, yeah.
Okay. Is it because that one specific boss, so if that boss switches to someone else, do we need to cleanse them?
Yeah.
If someone else gets hit by that same ability, they will also need a cleanse. It is a cleave. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but as long as he's kept away, like normally it won't happen.
Actually, I have a question specifically pertaining to that. I got stacks, and I don't know why. I really don't know why.
It's probably because I was in transition to going over, because nobody told me where to go once they switched. So I went to the corner, and it was way too cramped. And so as I was getting out, you probably got clipped.
Oh.
Yeah, it's very cramped up in there. Like when I was doing it, I'd place like literally minimize space that I was taking. I'd do something like that.
I mean, that's usually how it goes, but that's still like.
Yeah, I know. It's
Okay.
rough.
So I'm going over by the thing.
And then we need a button pusher. Somebody needs to volunteer for button duty. Probably
Ideally,
not a healer.
Or snipers if we have them with holdouts.
Nope, we have neither.
Okay.
We have a Sork, right?
No.
Nope.
Okay, Milos,
Yes. You want me to do the button?
you're the button guy.
What percentage?
On Titax, I called it at around 27. That seemed to work out okay.
Okay.
Why did we miss it if that was okay?
Because Cornicius didn't touch him. If Cornicius
What?
frozen, we would have been fine.
So Torpor on Nightmare is it's a matter of like 5 seconds on Titax. It's very, very short. But Chronesis, if his conal goes on one of the other bosses in Torpor, it extends Torpor by like 30 seconds.
Okay. Ready checking. This will be last pull for the night.
Yeah, if we clipped Cornicius, then Titax would have been dead. Alright, pulling in 3, 2...
I'm sorry, I don't think I can get the first one, can I? Never mind, we can discuss it later.
I won't be able to taunt for a second. I had it. Interrupt that, please. Oh, no. Oh, never mind, we're good.
That looked weird.
Crushed weak.
What does the word circle mean? Oh my god.
Push the
29%.
button. Push it. I'm running to the tracks. I'm going to pop heavy cooldowns. I'm going to take a lot of damage.
All right, slow DPS.
Interrupt that, please.
All right, we can push him now.
I'm
Right?
going to die, but yeah. Keep him there. Yep. You pushed him and you froze him, right?
Don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't.
No, we did.
The
We
freeze
did.
Froze him
happened.
too early.
Well, the next freeze.
We're
got
good.
it.
You got it. You got it.
Grievous is loose.
Yeah.
We
Got your
that.
Titax.
Who now?
Go on Chronesis, I guess? We're pushing all of the next 3 at the same time, basically.
Oh shit! What?
Yeah, what?
Yeah, we killed the next. We
So,
killed the.
so ranged. Ideally, we would put ranged on Graeus, and everyone else on
Yeah, that's a key detail.
Sisyphus
that was
and
not explained.
Chronesis.
Since Graeus is still pretty weak, I guess we could shove Graeus down really fast and then swap
Great.
back to.
Fox.
Yeah, we pushed at a really bad time. Like, my freeze ended just a split second before we pushed. Like, we either needed to push, like, we need to delay the push by 5 seconds or push a half second faster. One of the two.
We can push
I-
faster. I mean, we actually stopped DPS on the,
Oh,
on the
okay.
boss.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
definitely.
One thing that really held him back was there was a channel that went off for 3 seconds that nobody interrupted. I couldn't do anything about it. So if that wasn't a thing, he would have been on the tracks and frozen and pushed.
Everybody still.
Yeah, I was knocked down by something.
That was last.
Oh, we got past first phase already. Great.
Yeah, good shit.
It was
Yeah.
not cleanly, but yes, we did.
We sacrificed a few unimportant part.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right, have a good night,
now
guys.
is-
Good night.
All we need now is a Trandoshans lockout, and I'm confident we could get it in a day with everybody here.
We should have as many ranged as we can for
Ultimate Hunter.
Ultimate Hunter especially.
Well, again, with the 16-man scaling, apparently. Meh.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe Ultimate Hunter just kills.
Maybe.
That'd be really bad if they, like, doubled his autos or his AoE damage or something, you know?
His circle.
Yeah.
Imagine.
He just walks to you slowly while you're rooted. Looks you in the eye, and you immediately die.
Another question is whether we want to use the solo tank ramp strat or actually try and hold him.
Rat strat?
Ramp.
Ramp. Okay.
I mean,
I like
they're-
I like the rat strat. Let's go with that.
basically his conals have a height to them, and so taking him up the ramp negates a lot of it.
I gotcha.
I mean, maybe
Do it normally. Taunt him back and forth?
I don't know. Like, I watched one 8-man kill where they just took him to the wall, and they used the battle res there, basically. Like, they used Shroud and battle res a lot,
So tank swapped on DCDs?
I guess.
I mean, if
I
we
did.
try,
I couldn't hear comms.
one question is, I mean, what if we do try the ramp strat and just the other two tanks exist as an insurance policy?
Well, yeah. If you do use the ramp, I think it's a little bit silly to taunt off. I saw one of Zale's groups actually doing it, and it seemed to actually cause more problems than it fixed.
No, it's because originally we were trying to do some kind of hybrid. But
Oh, I see. Okay.
Right,
we ended up just deciding to, like, except for the very first conal, like I hold him briefly just to build threat with emergency power, and then Scots takes it up the ramp and back down and up again.
Probably will just have me do it since I'm in all the speed utilities for Canisius anyway. I guess I don't know what the others are taking.
The important thing is you're going to be shrouding the fire and ice, Conal.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you guys. See you next time.
See ya.
Take care.
If there's any way I can help get the lockout, then I don't know, just ask.
See you in 2 hours.
Oh yeah, shit, true. Yeah, see you in 2 hours.
Well, I just feel like today is Sunday. Keep thinking we're doing this tomorrow.
Nope.
So when does everything reset? At what a.m.?
8.
Yeah.
Eastern. At least until daylight savings ends.
You feel Switchway should acknowledge daylight saving time.
No, I think we should stop acknowledging daylight savings time everywhere.
Ah, I see.
I think globally we should just stop acknowledging daylight savings time.
We need to do something unanimously is the important thing.
Yeah.
If it's not going to be the metric system, it's got to be daylight savings.
I don't mind daylight savings, but I do mind how Americans cannot understand what EDT means.
Real problem.
As long as everybody does.
Direct time? I don't know, dude.
Oh my god.
I don't know what it stands for.
Case and point.
I don't know what it.
For half of the year, you have EDT, which is 1 hour ahead of EST.
I just know
That's
where
it.
it is. I don't know what it stands for. I'm sorry.
Eastern Daylight Savings Time.
It really doesn't matter what it stands for either, because it doesn't affect us.
Standard time and daylight time. It's pretty simple.
Yeah.
What I do agree is confusing that in European time zones, S stands for summer, so they use S for D. And then
That is confusing.
Yeah.
Well, if you're from the US, then you're used to S standing for standard.
Exactly.
This isn't a US specific thing. Let's talk about Newfoundland for a while. Isn't that the stupid island that refuses to acknowledge it where the rest of their country does?
Well, in their defense, they're very far eastward.
Arizona doesn't acknowledge it either, except for the Navajo Nation within Arizona, which does.
Did not know that.
Which
Which is
definitely
really
keeps it
confusing
simple.
when you're driving around Arizona.
Saskatchewan doesn't here, so.
Yeah, Illinois is supposed to be doing away with it next year. It kind of got buried with COVID, though, so maybe they'll forget about it.
Huh. Yeah, it's really bad when you drive across like state lines or something and oh, yeah, the time chain.
Yeah, I left the house at about 4 o'clock. It's still 4 o'clock. What the fuck?
Like you cross a time zone line and you expect the hour to move, but then it doesn't, and that really bothers you. And you have to spend several seconds thinking about that, about why that makes sense. At least I do. Maybe I'm just stupid.
When we took the one cruise and it went across where did we
Atlantic
go?
Ocean.
The Atlantic Ocean, yeah. We crossed so many time zones. By the time we got there, the poor workers had lost so much sleep. They were like just walking zombies.
It was an hour a day for 6 days.
Yeah.
But they still had to work the same amount of work, right? They just got an hour less sleep every night.
They were
Yeah.
so screwed.
That's rough.
Add that to the list of things I don't want to do with my life. I suppose, do you get a good cruise every now and then if you're going the other way? Is that how that would work, or is that not accurate?
Yeah.
As a passenger, it doesn't really affect you too much.
Yeah, not really, because we're usually sleeping most of it anyway.
We sleep like 16 hours a day on a cruise.
That's amazing.
I get up so I can go and eat so I can get ready for my next nap.
I'm so proud.
You need energy for the next nap.
Right. Naps are exhausting. I'm glad Potatoes put in the effort there. I fiddled around with it for like a half an hour, but I couldn't get it to look right. So I gave up. Took a nap, actually. I'm glad he put in the effort to get it done.
Oh, we killed that one boss.
Yeah, he's.
Yep. Question is whether we want to go for achievements or lockouts.
I want to say later, because we're gonna get stuck on Apex for a hot second, and then people.
We're gonna get stuck on Huntmaster.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna
Yeah.
get stuck on Huntmaster for. No, we're not. We're gonna one shot him. God,
No.
don't put up that energy, man. We gotta one shot him.
Oh, I need to prepare you. There are these.
Positive energy.
Hang on.
Trumps everything.
There are these eggs on the floor, and every once in a while, he will do egg snipes, which have to be blocked, body blocked. You can only take one. If you take a second one, you die.
Is it one, or is it like his series of shots? Was it 3?
No, once every cycle, he will do a series of egg shots, one after another.
Okay, so I know a strat that's just going to skip all that altogether and we don't even have to worry about the mechanics, so let's just do that and clear it and move on to Apex.
Is this some sort of buggy exploit the fight thing?
Of course. We're skipping mechanics. Yes, it's an exploit.
Well, what do you mean? What's it going to do?
So we're all going to go turtle in a corner of the room, and we're going to kill Huntmaster from there.
No. God, no.
I don't want to hear your, this is the way we did it. Yeah, it works. It still works. They claimed they patched it, but they didn't.
We can do that.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Huntmaster is just cancerous. He thought it was bad in hard mode. It's worse in Nim.
So that's when I get to bring out the ban hammer?
Sure, you can ban me. It's a great idea, then I don't have to tank it.
You.
Yeah, the big problem is that, you know how he's desyncy, right? Whenever he does egg shots, he might just suddenly move to where he actually is. And so people will be lined up to body block and find themselves not body blocking at all.
Oh, that's awful.
So, and then the problem is, it's bad enough when there's 7 people who might get clipped. There are 15 people who might get clipped that weren't supposed to. We might actually run out of people pretty fast.
I actually like that we have more people. That means there's less chance that someone will get 2 egg shots during a pull.
Have a good night, guys.
Good night.
Yeah, that lags out too many times, and I'll probably drag him to a corner.
That's not it. That's not everything. So the eggs, the reason why we're body blocking is because, first of all, when he snipes one, he loses 4 stacks. He only has 25 stacks, and he enrages at 0. The other thing is we need those flyers that spawn out of him. So when he goes into Fortress, they hatch, and the little flying creatures that come out, some of them go into the lake to damage Shelly. One of them has to go and cleave Huntmaster to stop him from using Kolto Overload kind of ability. And then the other ones we just kill. So we kill when there's still an egg. And also, the second time he goes into Fortress, he actually goes into something called Flying Fortress. So he uses his jetpack and goes up into the air. He doesn't do the knockback, but he reflects, and to bring him back down, you need to free a flyer and make the flyer cleave him. So you need 2 on him, 1 to bring him out of Flying Fortress, and then another to stop him from healing.
When you say flyer, do you mean an ad or a?
Yeah, the eggs that we're trying to save, they hatch into those. At least on 8 men, there are 2 that spawn on the first cycle, 4 on the second cycle, and 4 on the third. The grenades can kill the eggs, so you have to be careful, don't worry. But the grenades... Hopmaster, it's a deceptively AoE-oriented fight, actually, because knocking ads into Shelly increases Shelly's health dramatically, which is really bad. So we want to kill almost all of the ads ourselves.
Or we just drag him into a corner and just burn through his health bar. See, which one of those 2 sounds better to the remainder of the people in the channel, I mean.
Doesn't feel right. I'll say that much.
Yes, well, we can outvote you pretty quickly. You have no power here. Officers are, kind of powerless.
Yeah, I can't even invite to the guild.
Really? Still?
No.
Good night.
If I couldn't,
Was that abused at some point?
By an officer?
Inviting someone to the guild, I would imagine so.
What officer would abuse a privilege that they had been given, knowing that they had very few to start with?
I don't even get exclusive repair funds.
Yeah, that's true. There's only that privileged guy who seems to be getting all the repair funds.
Oh, you have extra. You have the same rank.
Cyber's not an officer.
Doc.
Dog? Yeah.
Oh, do I have extra? I never noticed.
You should have 5 million.
No, I don't have 500. The fuck? Wait, 500? I think so. I don't know.
Million.
How do lockouts work in this game? Is it per instance or per difficulty?
Per difficulty. Per instance.
Okay.
Story mode lockouts last 1 day. Other modes last a week. Or, until the next lockout reset, I mean.
Unless by per instance you meant 8 versus 16, which isn't a thing.
Yeah, 8 and 16 count as the same. And it's also per boss. I don't know if that's different in other games. You can pass a lockout by being group lead when people enter.
Okay, so they'll essentially pick up your lockout if you started with it?
Yeah, if they enter the instance will generate as a locked out instance with some of the bosses dead, depending on the group leader. The group leader's lockouts.
Gotcha. So essentially, when the lockout reset's coming, you can kind of shortcut yourself?
Yes. It's a fair amount of work, because you have to remain in the instance until you kill another boss to, set the lockout for the week. Because technically you won't be locked out, just the instance will be. You can't.
Gotcha.
If you save it over the week and then you kill another boss, then you will be locked out to that boss. So.
But if there's any kind of server or server maintenance or patch, then servers are down, so instances are brought down as well. Like this week, so you can't hold a lockout over the week.
Gotcha. Now, do you guys just keep working on this one progression zone each week, or do you go back and clear older content too?
Right now we're working on this, but if we get this on farm, or if people vote for it, we can we go back. Ideally, we want to try to clear it before moving on to anything, though.
It's the only new op, so most people are doing it and progressing through it for the first time.
Okay, cool. So, for older content, if I want to just experience that, doing pickup raids or hard mode, just random pubs or something like that's okay.
Pay attention to those discords I showed you and an ally.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just start keeping an eye out for that, like on off nights.
Yeah.
If you really want to do hard modes and stuff like that, you might have better luck on imp side. Pub side's pretty basic. I see a lot of story modes, not so much hard modes.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I think I will end up having a scoundrel here, operative over there for healing, and then I got a marauder over there already, and I'll probably make a sentinel here, and I can just swap the gear back and forth depending what's active.
Yep, though an operative does require a different main hand and offhand.
Yeah, I learned that on the switch over because I started out over there, and then I realized I had to buy some extra pieces.
I think that's the only difference I'm actually okay with, because I really like all the animations of the knife, and I really like all the animations of the shotgun, so I wouldn't want to lose either one.
I remember when shotguns would drop on imp side. That's always funny.
What?
Yeah. The loot tables were really wide at the game's origin. They remember, because remember, it wasn't like, now it's even streamlined. Like the blue and the purple gear, there's like the drops from heroics. It's all one type. There's types instead of just random gear pieces with random mods in them.
That cunning defense gear, man. Missed that.
Okay, beta was a mistake. They regretted their decision, and it didn't make it to live. To be
What
fair,
do you mean make it to live? That was until 2.0.
well, okay, so they had. What I'm saying is the gunslinger tanks were a mistake in beta that they got rid of. And then, come on, they had bigger problems to focus on than fixing the loot table, because no one actually cared.
That's fair. I just remember the legend himself advocating for gunslingers being a tank. It was great.
Yeah. You can see why they were advocated to be a tank.
I mean,
Well,
they're
they
still
fit it,
tanks now, so
They have great defensive cooldowns, and like, could you imagine like a tank sense where you always have that enhanced cover?
I don't even know the cover. Like, the ballistic dampers are the big part of it. Like, it works on like all damage types, so 30%
No,
less
obviously
damage.
they would tune it somehow, but I mean from the aesthetics of it, I could absolutely see a sniper being a tank.
I would love to see it because it would be a skill tank. The rotation and reset of ballistic dampers would be a skill thing, right? It'd be similar to kinetic ward for the shadows, but a little bit. It'd require more focus because it'd have a shorter cooldown, obviously.
And then we could also have healer sentinels.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. That one actually bothers me a little bit. I don't want a healer up there in melee range. I think that was just...
And well, scoundrels kind of do that anyway.
In order to do damage, but like in order to output heals, you had to be in melee range, so of an enemy. Like, cause so in beta, actually they didn't even make it to beta. That was an alpha. They're healing, like, you couldn't do much healing at all if you could not hit a target, and so that just made them really bad for some fights.
Well, I assume you'd have to work around that basically. More people would have to stack closer.
Sure. So in Isaacs, when the big Omni Cannon's hitting everyone, how are you healing the group?
Well, they would obviously have to balance
creatively.
They would have to do some weird stuff.
We didn't have a Sage tonight, did we?
One, yeah. Sage DPS.
Oh, but as far as healing goes, like, does that make a big difference having all three types, or not so much?
No, you only need 2 of the 3. In reality, they all have like different things they provide, but 2 of the 3 is important. 3 of 3 is not.
Okay.
And Sage is probably bottom tier right now, which breaks my heart because I was a Sage main for 6 years.
You can still play it.
Yeah, have you seen the numbers I do on Cammy though?
I definitely see. Listen, I've seen your numbers. I don't know what they mean, but I've seen your numbers.
All right, compare those for when I'm on HEP.
I'm hearing that you're attracted to the bright, shiny numbers.
If it means that dog doesn't die, yeah.
Shit, you know me. I never
sadly,
die.
sadly, it's so much better to have mercs and ops
Yeah.
for prog.
Dude, I just missed the shoot. I missed the bubble. It's so good.
Yeah, so Sage, with the last buff, they did pass Scoundrel. They're the best single target healer again. And so even though you're not putting out the numbers, like Commando just sucks at single target healing. Sustained. It's okay on burst, but it's not good at sustained.
Which is why you have a Scoundrel to back you up to maintain the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so you could run Commando Sage or Scoundrel Sage or Scoundrel Commando. This is just you can't. I don't know. So Scoundrels can do both, right? Commando sucks at single target, Sage sucks at AoE. The problem is, if they both suck at one of the two, okay, the one that sucks at AoE is the one that's going to have the bad numbers and look like they're not performing. Really, they're doing, half of the good, as good of a job as the Commando. They're just doing a slightly different thing. I'm really unimpressed by that. Because in Star Parse it shows up looking like the Sage is just sandbagging hard.
No, I realize that Star Press doesn't truly reflect how strong the Sage is, but even so, Sage, whenever you have a Sage rather than a Merc, you can tell the difference.
That sounded like a challenge.
Yeah, I don't notice that too many people are great at Sage anymore because they haven't been good for so long.
Yeah.
I haven't met a really good Sage in a long time.
Oof.
I don't think I've ever met a good Sage.
Oof!
Oh.
Toxic.
Listen, I gotta put you in your place somehow, Head. You can't get too big of a head, alright? You're already top 20 healers in the game. Or whatever, I don't know. Your healers are the same.
Y'all look alike, eh?
Oh, wow.
Listen, I'm just happy you're not doing 6 abilities a minute, alright? That's...
I mean, if we all look the same, that makes me a top 20 healer too now, right?
Hell yeah, man. Welcome to the club.
Let's talk logistics for a moment.
Listen here, you gotta believe you're the best if you ever want to become the best. Top 20 is the start. I'm not gonna tell you you're ever top 5, because then your head gets a little too big.
I'm just trying to be humble. I know I'm number 1.
Hell yeah, man. That's the attitude.
Is it, though?
Oh, man. No, but I mean, if anyone has any tips or anything, I'm open to all that. I'm still trying to kind of figure out Star Parse and how to sort of read all this and compare.
I'm sure Vesha's guided you to Potatoes' treatise about healing.
Yeah, I've been starting to read through some of that. I switched all my stuff from MedTech to the Restoration.
Good.
And then I've been flip-flopping small pieces of gear just to kind of eke out a little more power overall. And then since you guys waited a little bit, I was able to break some stuff down by the Surgical Tactical, which seems to be the better way to go.
If you need credits, let me know.
No, I'm good. Honestly, I found when I first joined, I found a website and just grabbed 1 billion credits.
You paid for my...
Well, I mean, I didn't know anyone. I was just getting started. And
yeah.
I was like...
I feel obligated to tell you that you're technically breaking the TOS. And I will ignore that I've...
I wish I would have sold all my credits when they were actually worth something. I probably could have made a lot of money.
No, the buyers actually aren't breaking the TOS. The sellers are, but the buyers aren't, if you read through the TOS.
Really?
that there was a huge argument over it in Theory Crafters early on.
So you can go on the forums and say, "Hey, I've bought these credits.
I'm
Am I
not
in
gonna
trouble?"
risk
And they would
it.
say no.
That was the consensus they reached. I'm not gonna push it.
Yeah, well, at the time it seemed like the only way to really shortcut things straight to 306, which I realized was probably the wrong way when I first started out, because I bought all that crappy
not all the-
306 preset gear off the market. Yeah, and then I realized about the mods, and then I was able to buy some other stuff that had slots. So then eventually I bought the good mods, put those into the slots, and then it all started making sense along the way.
The gearing takes no time at all, especially if you have people you run with, or like if you go into any story mode. People now have 306 generally, and so any group drop will be 306. And people generally don't take those because they don't need it, right? So you'll end up boosting yourself really quickly.
That's still a shortcut, though, of some time, especially if you're playing by yourself.
Yeah, it was the only way, as I was trying to like Google and read through all the information, and then like I'd get little hints from random people that kind of seemed to have an idea, but not the whole picture. So just kind of crashed my way through it.
And then you randomly message me today, and I give you a flood of information.
Yeah, I was like, oh wow, this absolutely shortcuts like the entire learning process that I knew was going to be super difficult.
Well, so like, you're gonna get the most out of just using star parse, honestly. So you can like get perspective on the impact of each ability you have, and then you can have ideas on what to do.
Cyber, you should
Yeah,
ask.
that's what I'm looking at right now. I have it on the healing tab by ability and target breakdown.
Yeah. Even the target breakdown maybe isn't important, but just what each ability does on average is kind of important. So for perspective.
What was the question you asked me earlier, Cyber, and I told you should ask him?
No, I don't remember what the question was.
I don't remember it.
I'm surprised you even remember there was a question.
Yeah, there's something about perspective. Why did he message me?
It was destiny. So what do you mean?
Somebody led him astray.
All right, so is Hedibud, are we like not using the term puppy dog, or are we just gonna ignore that, or?
You're the lost little puppy dog.
Okay, so are we going to like?
Are you trying to
the
shed
new-
your title?
No, it's not a
It sounds
me
like
thing.
you're trying to get rid of it and pass it on to the new guy.
Okay. All I'm saying is, every once in a while she stumbles across a new guy, and she instantly just invites them to the guild, starts inviting them to things, picks them up like a lost little puppy dog. I was an example of this, but there have been tons of other examples. I'm just saying you're falling into the category.
Our whole group is pretty much a bunch of pound puppies.
Yeah, I think kind of applies to me as well, doesn't it?
They're Hep and Hellion, that's the husband. They're dog breeders, and so that's why like they treat everyone like little puppy dogs.
Stop!
They do.
Oh my god, I do. He asked questions. He sounded intelligent, so I invited her. Actually, we started talking in SFRC. I didn't even bring him into AV because I'm a little too elitist for that. But he asked the right question. So
yeah, that's important.
It is. It's very important. Okay, I don't want another Bobo. Dog knows exactly what I'm talking about with that.
Good God.
Like the clown?
I'd like to know.
Again, please.
I'd like to
Bobo
know.
the clown?
No, he thought it was Bobo Fett. So
Right.
there was a guy that when we were still very new and growing, and hadn't determined where we were really going in this game, kind of. Invited this one guy.
Or
Like we were still leveling. Like I didn't even have all my 8 toons leveled yet, like all the 8 legacy classes or anything leveled yet. Like
We were doing hard mode stuff though. Yeah, we were doing hard mode at the time.
Okay.
We
So
wouldn't touch the nightmare.
So I had just started the.
Mekeb or-
I'm sorry.
Was this Mekeb or Revan or?
Just let her tell the story. It really doesn't matter.
No, I'm kind of
It
curious.
was before McKevin.
Yeah, it was. This was probably like 20.
I want to say
13.
this is even before Dread Palace, or maybe it was
yeah.
during Dread Palace.
This is Terror, and this is probably Terror time actually.
Yeah.
Well, I capped when S&V came out, so it was shortly after that. So yeah, it was only S&V. Nothing else was out past S&V. Anyway, so we were inside, just kind of forming the guild there, and I was in channel talking with someone in freaking mumble. Talking with someone, and he just kept like talking, like, "Hey, I need some help." I'm like, "Okay, well, just let me finish talking to so and so, and that we'll figure out what we can do for you," kind of thing. 2 sentences later, "Hey, are you done yet?" I'm like, "You hear us talking? Like, we're still no, like, hang on, we'll help you when we can." And it was just constant, and I was like, "Okay, this isn't working."
And he was only doing like his own personal class mission.
Yeah, this was like something on Del Sabas. He needed help with a heroic.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. So, and this isn't
solo, like the entire class storyline.
Not back then. Heroics, you act like heroic 4s. You actually needed. You couldn't just go in there yourself. Like you actually, it was a thing. They used to be different.
This is back
But he
before
was
you
doing-
had to gear your companions, actually.
Yeah.
But he was just doing legit like plain storyline, and he was dying to like just mob.
So even if you went to help him, it was just a constant. I can't even explain. Just you're like 12-year-old kind of, and I'm sorry, I'm 40 years old then. So even then, I was like 35 years old and just not in the mindset to help a 12-year-old or 13-year-old through this. So I said, "Look, I don't think this is working out." Not like right then and there. This was probably like a week later. I'm like, "I don't think this is working out, with a guild. We're just not the right fit for you." And at this time, I was a lot more involved in like the same kind of tier guilds that were just kind of growing up and whatever. So I had posted, and I actually found him another guild. Like here, this guild's willing to take you. They're a lot more welcoming to and helping, newer players at the level that you're at. And Jerry, this is where you can take over.
He's
So
like,
you
"Well,
cardboard boxed your puppy."
yeah." But so he's like, "Well, just a minute, I can't talk right now, just a minute." And we're like, "What's going on?" And he's like, I'm on the phone with my psychiatrist, just hold on a minute." We're like, "What?" Yeah, this guy was like legit having a complete meltdown, and he called his psychiatrist and was trying to deal with the problem that we were just having, moving him somewhere else with his psychiatrist. And we're like, "Oh my god."
Because it was abandonment issue.
Yikes! So I'll let you know, I'm gonna be 34 years old.
Okay.
So this is why we say
function as a normal, mature adult. So no psychologist. I have to call to okay a guild move if we need to do that.
So, okay. So you were, I have no idea whether you were honest with your age. You were more specific. She shortchanged her age by about 10 years, just so you know. She lies
What?
about that a lot.
What?
You're gonna get beat.
You said, so I'm 40, so 5 years ago I was 35.
Yeah.
Give or take 10 years.
What? No.
Oh.
Okay, don't listen to Cyber. He is the annoying little brother that I never had.
Cardboard box them. It worked on the other one.
He's gonna stick real well. I can see this.
So after that, we've been very careful at who we asked to come in because we like pretty much destroyed this poor kid and had no idea that we were doing it. We felt like shit afterwards. It's terrible.
Yeah, but that's not on you guys.
No, it totally caught us off guard. We just looked at each other and we were like, what the hell just happened?
I don't know. That sounds like something that I've seen people do to guilt trip. Like,
No, because you could hear him cueing the mic and he was talking. And we were
I
like,
mean, if he's
oh my
legit a teenager, though, that's like getting taken off someone's buddy list on Facebook or something.
Yeah, you could hear the legit panic and meltdown in this kid's voice, which was really depressing.
I mean, think about what that does to like someone at that age. You just you just made a bunch of friends, or at least so you think, and then you're about to lose them all because they think you're weird or whatever.
Okay, can we stop dwelling on this? Hap's gonna feel bad about it all over again if we keep doing this. I have life goals now.
Fuck up someone's
No! What the world? I was talking about the car! Swinging from the telephone wire.
Oh, the gallery picture.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You gotta work pretty hard to pull that off.
Dude, that's a GTA shit right there.
You had to
That's
ramp off
amazing.
something, right? You had to hit something.
Oh, for sure.
Either that or hit it in the, like, pop, like, wheelie.
But I'm shocked that the wires are actually holding that up.
Yeah. I mean, those are light cars, though.
Yeah.
Like,
that's still like 2,900 to 3,200 pounds.
yeah, it's fair.
Those wires are super, super tough. I'm not surprised those are withstanding. What I'm surprised is the clips on the telephone pole, and the telephone pole itself is not, bending over.
Those telephone poles are sturdy, man. Oh, they
That's
should be
super
anyway.
dense wood. Yeah.
Yeah.
super dense
How
wood.
much of it is underground?
It's not
quite a bit.
None of it.
No,
Oh,
the
wait.
pole, the hydro.
Oh, to the cars underground.
Thanks, Hep.
Well, apparently,
No, she's blonde.
Dog was the one who asked the question.
Nope. That's what happened. Yep. Heard it here first.
Jesus.
It's well, at least where I come from, it's not quite a third is underground.
You could
But
probably
I-
Google it. I'm
Yeah.
sure there's like a standardization to it.
I know, like, the telephone poles are really small around where I am, though, for some weird reason. Like, they're smaller than
I mean,
normal.
they're not. So they just have a lot of like.
That's your
They just have a lot of base, right? They have like they have a strong base to hold them like still. It's not so much like 20 feet if it's underground or anything like that. I think standard is only like 10 feet or something like that.
I
I
think it
think
depends on the
last,
height
you
of the
see him
pole.
get knocked over by a car running into it.
Same. Yeah, and they get
You got to think like 10 feet under the ground and a car pushing against the top of that. That's a lot of leverage to move all that dirt.
I'm just surprised that it's it's not really tilting at all. It looks pretty straight.
right. That is the thing.
I was expecting it just pretty straight. Like
Those guys are standing around like they have no worry in the world that's coming down.
It must not be very windy. That's all I'm saying.
how the wind would even pick it up.
How did
Like,
we know it wasn't doctored?
Oh my word,
It's,
Sale.
it's on the internet. It's got to be real.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is the quality is kind of low.
All right, so it says standard pole 40 feet on average. You're seeing roughly 10% plus 2 feet in the ground. So you're averaging maybe 6 feet a pole.
That's
That
not.
doesn't seem much at all.
No wonder those things get uprooted by heavy winds.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
They might
I
want
feel
to
like
work
it's
on
so. Does it say anything about like concrete? Probably not, actually.
that. No, they wouldn't concrete.
Why not?
Do you guys have the? Do you guys have the fiberglass?
Not around me.
We got a company like 20 minutes from us that makes them. But I think they're so costly that it really hasn't taken off.
Probably, yeah.
They ever I actually, I don't know. I was actually reading some articles on. I don't know why that was in that magazine. On what they spend in repairing them every year, though, and like they spend an insane amount of time
Oh, really?
repairing them and replacing them.
The whole system's super inefficient.
Yeah, that was my point.
Yeah, I mean, with the technology we have today, the fact that most of our systems are either not underground or strictly by satellite to some degree.
We do need something for like the like we'd run internet through them, right? We could totally do it with the phones, but we use the telephone poles to run internet. I don't know if that's
Well,
Run our
just the
internet
above ground system is rough.
I know there are some places where that's not really an option. They don't allow you to bury things.
I know they're doing all of our fiber optics throughout the city right now, and they're burying all that stuff.
Yeah, that'd probably be best.
Yeah, they've done the same around here.
Where are you at?
I'm out of Florida. I'm close to Daytona Beach, if you ever heard of that.
Okay. Yep, we've been around there.
Not
We're
by
from-
choice.
Yes, we go down that way for cruises. Go out of Miami and what's the other one? Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, you'll probably take like 95 the whole way down.
We do.
Or A1A.
Is it 70, 75? I think is 75 south all the way.
Okay. Yeah, I used to live in a little town. I grew up in Ocala, and 75 runs like straight through there.
Wait, so you asked him where he lived, all creepy like, but he has no idea where you are.
We're in Canada. As nice as we are, we had to be Canadian.
They just mocked my accent like how many times in freaking
That's true.
What part of Canada?
Ontario.
Southern Ontario.
Okay.
We're an hour out of Detroit, Michigan.
If you stick around and we actually are able to go on cruises again. We do like to meet people that we raid with. We've probably met 12 people now.
Probably about that.
That many? You should count them. See how many it is exactly.
All right.
Okay,
I'll
well,
write
you
it down.
three.
Hang on. We'll write it down and I'll figure it out.
So Dog, Cyber, Zale.
Yeah.
Met Zale?
I have, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm jealous.
So is Jerry. He was a
I
little
didn't
cranky.
get invited.
He was. It wasn't your. I was down there for work anyways.
Toxic.
Didn't get invited.
Yeah.
Does Killian count, or did you guys not meet Killian?
Yeah.
Killian and Noma.
And Noma, yeah.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Alright, writing down Killian. Noma. You were there for Killian and Noma, weren't you?
I don't think so.
I think they both backed out that time.
Okay.
Maybe they were intimidated.
All I'm remembering is just the first time I met Cyber. I'm just like, who's this Yahoo you brought? I mean, I guess he can come. Like, I don't care.
Oh, that's right. I'd forgotten about that.
Because we didn't tell him who you were.
You didn't say a word. You just sat there. I was like, okay.
That should have tipped you off, honestly.
I mean, if you started being snooty, that would have been like, hey, there he is.
Snooty. That's an interesting word.
You ever heard snooty?
No, I've heard the word. I'm curious whether my definition matches your definition.
What does your definition mean?
Snooty is like people who don't understand how reality works are.
Oh, and Karn, 13. So Killian, Noma, Dog, your brother, Cyber, Dandak, Lyra, Krath, Rek, Potato, Jimmy, Zale, and Karn.
Jimmy?
Yep.
Yeah, Jimmy's from our hometown. He grew up like 2 streets over from Jared.
Dude, I'm so
I didn't know that.
Yep.
I'm so upset. I missed meeting Jimmy by a day. Not even 24 hours.
How?
We me and a buddy went to Kalahari the same time. Well, I can't say the same time Jimmy did, but Jimmy came up and like as he was checking in, we left. So
Oh, really?
yeah, we missed him by like 12 hours.
That sucks.
He literally grew up like a 10-minute walk from where I did.
Interesting. I guess you'd never mentioned that before. At least I don't remember it.
Oh, and Rental. We met Rental.
Oh yeah, right.
We were supposed to meet Ramlid, but that got screwed up. We were on our way back from a cruise, and my buddy went into heart failure, so I had to haul my ass home. So we had to skip Rental. Skip Ramlid.
I did.
Is it the one with the perpetual heart condition? Like
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then we can throw my brothers in there too, because my brothers play the game too. So.
No.
You met them.
Oh yeah, I guess they count.
Oh, and we were supposed to meet Farfellow, but he ended up bailing out the day that we were supposed to meet him.
Oh god.
I have a question about that. The people that say they're going to meet you, like, why would you even agree to it in the first place? To be nice?
Why did you agree to meet us?
No. My point is, if you're planning on bailing out, why did you agree in the first place?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I
it's
mean-
a very common thing from stories I've heard from other people.
Stage fright.
Yeah, he messaged and said something. I don't know. His wife couldn't get the day off, and he had to watch his kids. I can't remember what it was.
Maybe
He
it was
gonna-
legit.
Yeah, it could have been totally legit.
But if you, I don't get cold feet. You either know whether you want to do it or not.
You don't. Other people do.
Uh,
Like, you ever had plans, you're just like, yo, I'm not feeling these plans anymore.
MK said he would meet up. So the next time we head down to Florida, we'll try and meet him.
wait,
When
yeah.
we're allowed to cross the border.
Was
And Overdrive.
is potatoes on the list? Because
Yeah.
I don't remember. Oh,
Yeah, it
okay.
was-
Yeah, like everyone has said that they'll meet you. Honestly, Drew made the comment that if you ever happened to be, he would.
Drew's easy. He's a drive away.
Right.
It's like 4 hours.
Right.
And Kim Peck, he said. I'm pretty sure he
Yeah.
said he's
Yeah.
He's probably not.
And Fox.
He's probably like 6 or 7. Yeah, Fox would meet us. He's in Minneapolis. I think Minneapolis. I believe.
I think that's what he said.
Oh, I was about to give you shit, Leapster.
Oh, I thought you were about to get beat.
You can't leave without saying bye. That's rude.
Again, just tell her to fuck off.
Device.
Oh,
Yeah,
and Riku wants to meet us too. We just have to go to Sweden again.
Right.
He said lots of snacks. He will have like the whole house stocked with snacks if I ever go over there.
So that is the opinion he has of you. You realize that
Yeah.
you just bury your face in snack.
Anytime he finds a good snack, he'll text her a picture of it.
I just think that's funny. He just thinks that she must be a snack fiend. I'm hoping that like fat jokes have had an influence on that. I imagine if you went through the list of all the people that I've said, yes, I'll meet you over the years, you would find it to be extremely long.
Cleve said he would. Octo. Overdrive.
Out of any of them, I would pay good money to meet Belle.
Yeah.
I miss that girl.
Scared of that one though, because you might
Never-
find that she, of all the others, is not like what you are expecting.
Yeah.
No, I really wanted to be a hot dog vendor.
Cart did talk to her.
No, Kempek.
Or Chimpack, sorry, yeah, Kim.
Thinks he did, but he said it had been so long he's not sure anymore.
No, there was a couple of the guys from Undercon who had talked to her before she got banned from using her microphone by her mom. Her mom happened to walk in the room as she was like just losing her shit on somebody defending a guildmate, and so her mom took her headset away and she wasn't allowed to talk anymore.
I just so of her, you have the best opinion of her of like if anyone, and I'm
Yeah.
just positive you'd be let down if you met her.
Honestly, that is potential because I remember. Dom, do you remember Sanea?
Barely? I remember that name.
Sen, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I remember Sen.
Okay, so she was one. I got along really well with her when we were like just typing back and forth. But then when we finally progressed and got like a TeamSpeak or a Mumble or something like that, I quickly got disenfranchised with her. Yeah. Oh my god, you're annoying.
And franchised?
Yeah.
Never mind. Sorry, carry on.
That was one of the biggest shocks I've ever had in this game. I was talking to her one day and she was like over the moon excited that she was going to get paid this week and she was going to be able to afford to go get a bag of chips. I was like, what the fuck?
We're talking about
kidding?
Bell?
What?
A Bell again?
No. Sam. You never met her. But she was like ecstatic that she was going to be able to afford a bag of chips. I was like, how can that be possible? I mean, I know people are hard up, but you gotta be in bad shape if you can't afford a $2 bag of chips.
Video games for the amount of time you do and not be able to afford a bag of chips.
My next concern, why are you playing video games?
Yeah, that's kind of my point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, like, in general, so you've met the most people of anyone I know. Like, I don't think anyone else I know has ever met as many of the people they raid with as you. So, in general, are the people that you meet, are you taken aback more, or are you like, yeah, that's what I expected? What happens more? Obviously, there's going to be outliers.
I would say more than not would be, yeah, that's kind of what I expect. There's been the odd one where you're just like, didn't see that coming.
The biggest shock to me was Rental.
Yeah. You start talking and all of a sudden he had that hick twang going and we're like, what the world? I didn't think it was him until he laughed and then I was like, it is him. Didn't sound anything like him.
I've known a couple people from that region, so I know like how exaggerated the twang is. So I honestly wasn't sure. I thought he might have been like lying about where he was from when he said where he was from, because like you couldn't hear it through the mic, obviously. Well, at least not real.
He was so shy.
Yeah, expected.
So shy.
You know how shy people present themselves to the public? With a large personality. I mean, come on, it's a defense system. People, do you?
If that's what you want.
I'm surprised that more were like.
We forgot to introduce ourselves.
That was utter nerd incompetence. That is two nerds meeting up in real life and not knowing how to interact.
We really, that's true, Zale. We were like, oh yeah, what's your name?
Yeah, it's only like coming back from the parking lot where we left off. that I realized, and I I sent a quick Discord message.
It's just so. There's just so many parts of that just make me giggle. Like, really, guys?
Because we know each other for like, oh god.
Yeah, this was after
going
when the
on.
morning team was starting to wind down.
Yeah.
You didn't know each other. If you hadn't met, you didn't actually know each other.
No.
What I'm saying is we raided 5 days a week for like half a year.
Don't know somebody just by raiding with them.
No, you know each other, but there's still that component of like not meeting in person.
That would be so. I could not imagine like meeting up with someone and just failing to ask their name.
No, we just like, okay, where do you want to go eat? Oh, let's just go to Harvey's around the corner here, and alright.
Think about it. Like, that's how well you know that person. You just skip that part.
Yeah.
I could be naturally suspicious of anyone I met online, therefore I'd want to know their name. Like, if I could get their social security number too, I honestly would, because I'd want that over them.
Like Karn taking a picture of our license plate and sending it to his mom.
Yes! That is a perfect example. Did parents request that?
You don't have SSNs. You have SINs.
It was kind of funny, just how nonchalant about it he was when he was explaining it to me. It's just like, yeah, I told my mom and dad, like, hey, I have 911 on speed dial. Like, I'm going to this spot, and I'm taking this car, and I'm using this transportation. I'll meet these people. Here's their picture. Here's where they're from. And I'm just like,
Yeah,
holy cow.
Because we had shared our picture of our house with him, right? So he still had that on Google Maps. So he even sent that to his parents too.
So weird.
But in a way, I don't blame him because when we picked him up, we were
That's
on our
pretty
way.
responsible.
Yeah.
We were on our way to a cruise. So, and I had my buddy with me too. So all of a sudden, like 2 guys and a woman pick you up. You really don't know if you're gonna make it to wherever you're going.
And it's like he was 19 at the time, right? Like
we picked him up from his dorm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I could totally see how that could be really intimidating.
No, that is a super safe, smart 19-year-old ready to do anything to survive that situation if one of you look at him funny.
Right.
That's way more scary for you guys than that kid, to be honest.
And he's fucking in the military now? Oh, God.
In Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, so last year I saw an awesome cruise deal to Japan, so I told him that this year we would take that cruise over there. He had it like all planned out. Oh, he was so excited. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna go tour around and see where we can take you guys. And it's like, okay, here's fucking COVID.
You know what that indicates, of course? He literally had not bothered and gone toured around himself because he didn't care enough, because that's who he is.
Mm-hmm.
He said he was going to because there were some. Okay, it's gonna sound nerdy as fuck, but there were some places from anime that he's seen and he wanted to go see. Granted, I'd be the same way if I ever got to go to Japan.
Yeah,
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
Like a lot of anime are based in very recognizable areas if you actually know them, even if they decide to change the name or whatever.
Okay, yes. So the point being, though, yes, I can see Karn doing that, because that would be Karn in a nutshell. But the point is, when he was required to give a tour to other people, like he didn't know those locations. He didn't, unless he was just going to take them to the anime places.
I'd hit the strip club.
Yeah, Karn probably doesn't even know where those are.
Probably not. I'd take him.
The anime strip club.
That is a thing?
I think all you need for that is
I don't know. It's in Japan.
It's quite possible.
Probably pretty legit.
know what that means. Is like, but like, what are you referencing?
I just made it up.
Well, no, yeah, but just go with it. I make some of the stuff up all the time. Just go with it. Huh.
I have raid in an hour and I need a break, so I'm gonna head off.
See ya.
See ya.
Take care.
Okay, but I'm sorry. Let's talk about. So that's still just crazy. Like he's super prepared, but that's just silly. I'm the one that's saying I would prefer to have the social security number to have the power over the person I'm meeting. But
Never giving you my social insurance number just so I can meet you.
I actually just
No
got
one would
done.
do that.
I just got done cursing the guy out on the phone this afternoon. I keep getting calls, supposedly from our, what is it?
Canada Revenue.
Oh yeah, Canada Revenue Service, saying that my social insurance has been affected and we got to get a hold of you, and if not, it's going to be illegal. They're going to get the law after you and everything. And then at the end of their whole big spiel, they're like,